Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. It's your girl LB Johnson. Back with another video. Please like, share, and subscribe. And click the notification bell to be notified whenever I upload a new video. It took a lot to get on to do this. I wasn't feeling it. Well, I'm not feeling it. But I'm here. And that's what matters. So here I am. Back with another video. So what we're going to talk about today is you thought you was last, but you was first. You was the first one to get it right. Like, have you ever just felt like, why am I the only friend? Like, well, this is my situation here. But have you ever felt like, why am I the only friend that's not married? Why am I the last to get my degree? Why am I the last to buy a house? Why am I the last to just, do everything? Why am I the last to have children? Or whatever it may be, whatever your scenario may be. You may, if you sitting there wondering why why am I last? Why did God put me last after everybody to get it right? Like, why did I get it right last? If you thinking that, then this message is for you. If you wondering why were you last and everybody else came before you, this message is for you. Bless you, mama. So let's get into it. So God said, you thought you was last, but truly you was first. You was the first one to truly get it right. He said, because you waited on his time and you will be blessed abundantly. He said, you will flourish in every area of your life. He said, your business, your marriage, your career, everything will prosper. He said, how you do anything is how you do everything. And because you trusted him during this season, every area of your life is about to elevate. He said, you got the recipe, he said, you understand the process, you understood the assignment. You understood the assignment, okay? He said, you understood the assignment, and because of that, your life is about to explode. Your life is about to take off. Like, take off. Like, yeah, take off. He said he was within you the entire time. And you, my friend, was obedient. And you, my friend, was obedient to the Holy Spirit. We're going to go to Psalms 46, verse 5 and 10. So I guess verse 5 first, then we'll go to 5. Then we'll go to 10. But it reads, Psalms 46, verse 5 reads, God is within her. She would not fail. God will help her. God will help her at the break of day. Psalms 46:10 read, he says, be still and know that I am God. I will be exalted among the nations. I will be exalted in the earth. So you knew who God was and you was obedient to God. You followed. I don't know what you were doing. But you followed the Holy Spirit. You allowed the Holy Spirit to lead you every step of the way. Like, yeah, you sat there and you just waited. You waited for your time. You wasn't questioning. Like, even I started the video off like, why me? Why did I start? Why was I last? You wasn't actually questioning that, but you did notice that. You noticed that everybody around you was getting married. You noticed that everybody around you was getting their degrees. You noticed that everybody around you was buying houses. They was buying houses. They was having kids. They was doing things. They was moving to different states. They was doing things that you thought that you would be doing. That you thought, why is my eyes? Oh, my eye was looking like it was stuck or something. But you thought that you was last. Like, you thought, like, why God, why am I sitting here 30, 40, 50 years old still waiting, still trying to see, like, trying to find my husband, still sitting here trying to have kids. Why am I still struggling? Why am I still here, Lord? But it wasn't that God that you was last. It was because you followed God's steps, that you was doing God's work. You was being obedient to what God was telling you to do, and you trusted in God's timing. You waited for when God released you. You waited for God to let you know that, okay, now it's time for you to receive these things. Just because somebody get it first doesn't mean that they got it right. So, being that you waited on God and you waited on God's way, you got it. You did it. You got it right. Yeah, yeah, you got it right. You didn't. You didn't. You felt like you didn't get it first. You felt like you was last, but you was the first to get it right. If you understand what I'm saying, like, yeah, you was last. I'm sorry, people. My phone keep getting text messages, but you was last. It looked like you was last in the physical, but spiritually you was first because you was first to get it right. You was first to prosper in it, whatever it was, you was the first to prosper, like prosper in it. Yeah, you was last to get it, you was last to get there, but you prospered. Like this life is not a race, it's a marathon. It's not about getting there first, it's not about getting there the fastest. It's about getting there and completing the marathon. It's about really doing the job and doing it right. Doing it, yeah, doing it right and finishing the job, not just getting there, starting the job, and then ending the job prematurely. It's about getting there and really completing the job, completing the assignment. See, a lot of times we do stuff and we start things, and just to say, hey, I started this or I did this. Yeah, I got the degree, but did you get the career? Yeah, I got the husband, but was it death do us part, or was it in a divorce? And I'm not trying to throw shade at anybody, but it's like, people feel because they did it first that they did it right. No, no, that don't mean that they did it right. So you, my friend, you did it right. You waited on God's timing. You waited for the perfect time. You waited until God released you and told you that, okay, this is your assignment and this is your time. Like, Jesus couldn't start his ministry before God's timing. Now, I know some of the stories in the Bible, but I don't know the scriptures and I don't know the Bible from, like, off the top of my head. So if I get this wrong, just let me know. But I remember this was a story in the Bible. And I remember Jesus' mom told him that they ran out of wine. And she wanted him to turn water into wine. And Jesus said, Mom, it's not my time. It's not time to show. So yeah, it wasn't your timing, and you knew the importance of God's timing. So a lot of people, they rush into things, they do things, but they don't know the importance of God's timing. And then when things fall apart, they question why God. But had God been in the beginning, you wouldn't even have to question why God. But yeah, you wouldn't even have to question why God. Like, you will be able to just, you'll know already, because God have been sent you through those lessons. He would have been sent you through a preparation stage to get you to the blessing, and then you'll understand why. Oh, that light is just so beautiful. But but you'll understand why. If God was in it in the beginning, you would have understood why. You won't have to be asking God why when you at court for divorce, or why when you at the jail cell seeing your child. Or why you can't find a job after you completed college. See, a lot of times we do things for clout when that was never God's plan for our life. It wasn't his plan for us to go get that degree. And congratulations to anybody who got it, but you got to let God lead you and see if that's his plan. He may have something bigger for you. He may have something bigger for you. And now you wasted all these years to get a degree that you wasn't even supposed to be getting in the first place. Or you wasted all these years in a marriage that you wasn't supposed to be in the first place. Or, like I said, you sitting in you visiting this child at a jail cell because you never surrendered your child back to God. So now you asking, why God? Why my child? Did you ever give your child back, or was you trying to control your child? Did you ever give your child back before? Did you give your child back to God when He gave them to you? Like, you supposed to give them back. I'm feeling heavy right now, y'all. Feeling real heavy. But yeah, like you gotta let God order your steps. Like, we can't control everything. We're not in control of our lives. I don't know who this message for, but some people are in control of their lives. But I know I'm not. I'm not. I don't have that ability. I don't have that ability. I don't have that right. There's a lot of times I try to take control of my life with God. I always be like, nah, that ain't my plan. You gonna do it this way. I try to do what I want, but I don't have that privilege. And I'm sure, I kind of feel like whoever watching my videos, like I feel like you're a part of me. I feel like God led you to my video. And if you're watching my video, I feel like you're one of God's chosen kids. But yeah, I feel like you one of God's chosen kids. And when you one of God's chosen kids, you don't have that ability to choose what you want to do in this life. God order your steps. God lead your life. You can run away all you want, but when God need to pull you back, baby, He gonna snatch you back. He ain't gonna just pull you, He gonna snatch you right on back. Come on back here. And it be hard. I'm sorry, y'all. But it be hard. Like, it's hard. It really truly be hard. It really be truly hard. Like, following God, feeling like, why I gotta, like, truly feeling like, okay, why do I have to wait for this, or why I have to be last for this? But then at the same time, when you want a God chosen one, please comment in the description, in the comment box, if you experience this. If you want a God chosen kids, if you want a God messengers, please comment in the comment box and let me know. But it's like God used you, like He sent you through all these lessons, right? And then He used you to minister to other people. And you got to minister to people about areas of their lives that you're not even in. Like, you're waiting for. Like, you got, like, say for instance, marriage or whatever. Like, I have a lot of couples, a lot of my friends who are in relationships, they come to me and they ask me questions and they vent to me about their relationship, which I don't mind because all my friends are solid and all of them allow me to come to them when I need advice as well. However, it's like He send people to me, even people who's not my friend, they still be asking me stuff about a relationship. I am a single woman. I am single and been single for a very long time. So it's like, but God sent people to ask me questions. And let me say, during my season of singleness, I have learned a lot. I've learned a lot about myself. I learned a lot about marriage. I learned a lot about relationships. I learned a lot. And I've seen a lot too, just looking from the outside, looking in, and being like, but even though I've been single all this time, I have been able to like go through something with somebody, if y'all know what I mean. But so I have had like, been through stuff too to learn lessons from it, But I've been single for a long time. I'm single. So it's like, but God have you minister to people. Like, He be sending me to minister to people about their relationship, and I'm just like, but yet you won't let me get in my own. But then you want me to minister and spread your messages and pray for other people's relationship. And I'm grateful for doing it, and I don't, mind doing it, but I'm just like having a day, y'all. Okay? If y'all don't mind, I'm human and I'm having a moment. And it's just what it is. So it's like, yeah. So like I said, I'm having a moment. So it's like, you want me to minister to people, but then I have to wait on my blessing in the area that I'm ministering to them about. Like, that's tough. Like, if you want a God's messenger, a minister, or whatever it is, because I don't know what I call myself. To me, I'm just Latasha Johnson. But if you're a prophet or anything, if you're doing the work of God and you experience this, please vouch for me or something in the comment. Let me feel like I'm not alone, because I do feel like I be alone. Like I gotta talk to people about their relationships. I gotta pray for people's relationships. Yet I gotta wait. I gotta wait. I gotta be obedient to God and wait. I don't get it. I don't get it. I get it. I get it. But like I said, I have bad days too. I'm human. So I do have bad days, you know? I'm not always smiley, jolly. No, I have bad days. And today is just one of them. But but I understand that, because through, any message that is for you, any message that is for you, any message that come through you is for you before it's for them. So I understand that through the ministry and through me talking to people, and even through these videos, I do understand that the message is for me before it's for you. Like, God is speaking to me through me. And then he just allowed me to speak to other people. He just used me as a vessel to speak and minister to his kids. So I do understand that I'm getting messages and I'm learning in the process of ministering to other people. But it do get hard when you realize I gotta speak life into these people, but I need somebody to speak life into me. Like, who's there to speak life into me? And I guess God just kind of convicted me right then and there when I just said that, because I have a church home, but I don't go to church as often as I should. And when I just said that, it was like God was saying, that's why you need to be in the church. So I guess I need to be in the church. But yeah, it's like, who feeds your spirit when you constantly feed the other spirit? You constantly praying for other people. You constantly, like, I pray for people, y'all. Like, when I say, like, 1 second. Oh God, hold on, man. But sorry about that. But yeah, so it's like, I constantly, when I say, even if somebody come in my description box, I don't come in and say I'm praying for you on every comment, because I'm not praying for everybody. I pray, like, as a whole, I will pray for everybody. But as far as like certain people, I just be led to pray for, and it's just what it is. And God to speak to me about them, and it's just what it is. It's no offense to anybody else, but I only pray for people if I'm feeling led. And if I say I'm praying for you, I'm genuinely praying for you. But it's like, who's praying for me? Yeah, so it's like, who's praying for me? It's like I'm constantly praying for people's relationship. And I'm sure it's somebody out there praying for me, but I be needing my spirit filled. I need somebody to feed into my spirit. And it's like, I must say, God have been sending people. I see him sending people to me. I see him sending new friends to me. And I love my old friends. Don't get me wrong. I love my friends, my current friends. But I see that he's building me a circle on his own. Because people calling me from years down the line, years ago. I'm 29 now, but people calling me from 8th and 9th grade saying God had them dreaming about me and wanted them to call me. And now they in ministry. And they've been doing it way longer than I have. And God sending them to me. So I know that God have people out there praying for me. I know that he's covering me. I do. But like I said, I have bad days, and today is just one of those days. And I just needed to get it out. So let's get back into the message. I'm sorry. Let me get off my little soapbox. But yeah. So God said you allowed him to come first in your life. And because of that, you are first. I didn't know that was coming up next, but I needed to hear that. Shake it off, shake it off, shake it off. But yeah, I needed to hear that, y'all. But yeah, because you allowed God to come first in your life, you are first now. He's putting you first. Yeah. We're going to go to Genesis chapter 1, verse 1 through 5. And it reads, Genesis chapter 1, verse 1 through 5. And it reads, In the beginning, God created the heavens and the earth. Now the earth was formless and empty. Darkness was over the surface of the deep, and the Spirit of God was hovering over the waters. And God said, Let there be light, and there was light. God saw the light was good, and he separated the light from the darkness. God called the light day, and the darkness he called night. And there was evening, and there was morning, the first day. When God sent me to that, I'm like, huh? Why you send me that? But then he broke it down to me, y'all. And I'm going to break it down to y'all, but I'm going to tell y'all this part, and I'm going to get into it. But when he broke it down to me, it made perfect sense. Like, I don't think I ever heard anybody read it like that or explain it like that. But God said he saw that you was a good thing, and he separated you from the darkness. He made you to be first of this new thing that he's doing. So it said that the Spirit of God was hovering over the waters. So what I got from that was like God was hovering over like wherever you was at. It could have been the sperms when you was born, or it could have been just like the batch of babies. That's what we're gonna look at it like. Like, just picture this, like, okay, it's the batch of babies being made or whatever. We just gonna picture it like that. And God was hovering over, like, okay, which one I'm gonna choose today? And he saw you. He was hovering over it, and he was like, who I'm gonna choose? And it was you that he chose. It was you. And he said, let there be light. He spoke over your life, and he said, there will be light over you. He said, there will be light over you. And there was light, and he saw that it was good. He saw that you was good. I know this talking about when God created the earth, but when he sent me to this, it was like he was breaking it down as to how he created you. And so when he chose you, he was hovering, thinking, trying to figure out how he was going to make this happen. What he was gonna do. He was mixing up what he was gonna do. And he saw you, and he chose you. And he said, excuse me, he said there will be light. Look at the light, y'all. He said there will be light. And when he said there will be light, he saw that the light was good. So when he chose you, he said there would be light, and he saw that the light was good. He saw that you was good. He said he spoke over you. He spoke over your life. He chose you, and even though he chose you, he wasn't quite sure that you was gonna be good, but he saw that you was good, and he was like, "Oh, okay, that was good." So he isolated you. He separated you from the darkness. He separated you from the world. So you wasn't living in the physical. You was living with the spirit the entire time. Whew. You wasn't living for the physical. You was living for the spirit. He separated you. He isolated you. You had seasons when you felt like you was just alone. When you felt like it was just you and nobody else there. You felt like it was just you. But God did that intentionally. He separated you. And then he called the light day. In the darkness, he called night. So he separated you, and he chose you. And he chose you to be light, and he separated you and isolated you from the darkness. And because of that, he said there was evening and there was morning, but he said that was the first day. You was the first. He said you was the first of this new thing that he is doing. So of this new season that he is creating, this new life, this new earth that he's creating, you is the first of it. You the first kind of it. Whatever he's doing, you the first. You're not the last. You're not the last. You felt like you was last, but no, he isolated you. He isolated you from the physical, and you was walking with the spirit. And because of that, and because he knew that you was good, he made you first of this new thing that he's doing. Whether it's the kingdom, it's like the kingdom spouse thing, the kingdom spouse thing going around, whether it's the first in a kingdom marriage, whether it's the first in, whether you the first woman to achieve something, whether you the first black person to achieve something, or the first whatever, the first person to do it. He created you. He chose you to be the first. You the first one at it. You thought you was in last place, but baby, you first. You first. You the first to get it right. You the first to change this thing around, whether it's to go into a company and change it around, to make it new, to make it better, to make it whole. You're the first to do this. Like, you're the first. You're not the last. So even though it look like, oh, I was the last one to get here, no. It's because God isolated you from the darkness, and he brought you to the light. He brought you to the light, and he created you to be the first one to do it. It was nobody else could do it but you. You the first. So yeah. Thank y'all for sitting here. If you made it to this part and you sat here through my little meltdown, and you sat here to listen to this entire video, I really appreciate you. Thank you so much. Sorry that I had a little meltdown, but hey, sometimes we need it. So thank you so much. I love y'all so much. Like, y'all mean the world to me, and I really appreciate you all. I'm so grateful for y'all, and I really appreciate it. Like, I'm so thankful for it. Like, I am so thankful for y'all. Like, man. But I'm so thankful for y'all. Like, I really love y'all, and I'm so grateful for y'all, and I'm grateful for y'all watching. Yeah. Thank y'all. Please like, share, and subscribe. Hit the notification bell to be notified whenever I upload a new video. Subscribe. Also, I'm doing a giveaway. I haven't really been saying it in the videos. I did a video for Valentine's Day, which was called what was called What is Love? I'm doing a giveaway at the end of this month, and I just thought about something. But I'm doing a giveaway at the end of this month, and I haven't not too many people entered. I'm giving something away to 10 different people, to 10 subscribers. But go watch that video if you would like to enter the giveaway. I'll put the link to that video in the description box, and go watch that video so you can enter the giveaway. I love y'all. I love y'all. Please subscribe if you haven't already. Subscribe. Click the link in the description box and get my book, A Millennium Woman Walk with God. Yeah, that's it. I love y'all. Have a blessed day. Let this day be great. Like, make this a blessed and wonderful day for you. I love y'all, and remember, you're first.